Momentum, results, motivation. These three things are so crucial in any endeavor that you're going after. Any endeavor. Okay? Momentum. A lot of you guys start going to the gym. You start going to the gym, you start hitting the weights, you start dieting, right? But what happens? There comes a day when you don't feel like going to the gym. You're doing good. You're like, I'm just going to skip it today, right? So you halt the momentum that you just had. You were going good, and you halt it. And you're making an excuse not to go. Then the next day you might go. Then something happens, I just won't go today. And that's how you just stop that momentum. And so what ends up happening is it's so much harder to start again than it is to keep going. And the only reason you stop going is because you're not getting the results you want. Simple as that. If you were going and getting the results you wanted from the energy, the time, and effort that you were putting in to this task, you wouldn't stop going. One of the biggest reasons you're stopping from not going to the gym is because you're lacking results. It's not motivation. You lack results. If you started working at a new job, right, and they didn't pay you for the whole week, would you go back? No, I wouldn't. I'd be like, get the fuck out of here. Right? Why? Because you're not getting what you want from the time and effort and energy that you're putting in. And so you have to realize that the only reason you stop going to the gym is because you're not getting what you want. And you're not getting what you want because you don't know what to do. Sue it. And so I realized that at a very young age, that if I wasn't getting what I wanted, I knew I had to talk to somebody. Maybe it was when I was playing video games. I'm like, I used to play this game called RuneScape. And I'd always think if I wanted to get a 99, if you never played the game, one of the best games in the world. And I always wanted to get like this. I'm like, all right, how to get from level 1 to 99? Okay, from level 3, from level 1 and 20, do this. From level 20 to 25, do this. From level 20, 30. So each level, there was something different. And who was I going toward? Who was making the video? The person who reached level 99, which is the max. And so this person reached the max level. He's a professional. And he reached it, and so he made a guide, how to get from 1 to 99. And so that's how I started to learn from other people who had what I wanted. See, you have to come to this conclusion is if you are not getting what you want, you don't have the answers. And if you're sitting saying, but I know what I have to do, I just have to do it, I just be more disciplined, then you don't know how to do it. Because to know and not to do is not to know. You don't know how to be more disciplined. You don't know how to be more consistent. You don't know how to get yourself up in the morning. You don't know how to track your macros. You don't know how to track your protein, carbs, and fats. You don't know how to stop yourself from binge eating. You don't know how to stop yourself from skipping the gym. You don't know how to fucking weigh your food out. So you don't know, really. And it's this false idea that I know what I have to do. I'm just not doing it. Why the fuck would you not be doing the thing that you want, doing the thing that you should be doing to get what you ultimately want? So yeah, I want a 6-pack, but I got to do all this. I know what I have to do. I'm just not doing it. Okay, so then do you really want it? Or you're just not really confident in the idea of what you have to do? That goes for anything. Work-wise, for me, business. I remember when I started my business, I was a great trainer, but I didn't know how to get people to work out with me. I didn't know how to get clients. I didn't know how to get people to hey, you want to train with me? Like this, I worked for a gym for a very long time, and they supplied me with people. And I'm like, man, I'm this great trainer. I was a great trainer, but going from a trainer to a coach is a psychological shift. Because most people, it's not just a physical aspect, it's a mental aspect. And it wasn't until I got around different people, I hired different coaches, that they taught me different ways of speaking to people. And so we waste a lot of time running in circles. knowing that we're not getting what we want, knowing that we don't know how to get it, and thinking we do. Don't keep making the same mistake. Like, if I ask you, how many years have you been trying to do this? Oh, like 2 years, 3 years. Like, what are you doing, man? Like, time forgives nobody. A great song by Juan Gabriel called Abrázame Muy Fuerte. And in that song, he says time is a very cruel friend because it doesn't forgive anybody. And it's true. Time passes and passes and passes, and it will not forgive you for not taking action, not finding a way, and not cutting out the bullshit that you have in your life. In which I want to touch on something else. It's like cheat meals. Fucking cheat meals. People ask me on my TikTok live, yo, when do you have cheat meals? When do you have cheat meals? I'm like, why would I cheat? Why would I even call it a cheat meal? Do you want to cheat on your significant other? Do you want to cheat on a test? Do you want to cheat in general? Do you know what the definition of cheating is? Okay? Let's look at this, okay? Let's look at this. The definition of cheating. Act dishonestly or unfairly in order to gain an advantage, especially in a game or examination. Avoid, by luck or skill, she cheated death. To avoid, okay? To avoid, she cheated death, yeah? Okay? Dishonesty or unfairly. To act dishonest. Why the fuck would I want to cheat on myself? And that's what happens when you actually go towards cheat meals. I'm going to have a cheat meal. I'm going to be dishonest with myself and unfairly with my goals, my ambitions, and what I really want. Now, ultimately, what you're saying is I want to have this food that I'm not really normally having with this diet that I'm on. All you got to say is like, yo, I got to make sure whatever I'm going to have still helps me get to where I want to go. Because if you look at it as what it really is, I want to have food that is not going to really help me, but it's going to satisfy my pleasure. Oh, it's going to make me feel good, like, because I like it. But then ultimately, it's going to get me further away from where I really want to go. You see what I'm saying? Because that's what a cheat meal is. I've done so good. I deserve to have something that's going to take me further away from where I want to go. You know how stupid that sounds? And to me, it's you just haven't made a mind shift, a mindset shift of like, yo, why the fuck am I going to eat this? That's not going to get me closer. Now, I can make a better choice. I can make a better, how can I make this fit my macros? How can I make this fit my protein, carbs, and fats, still feel good, still look good, and still taste good? How can I do that? That's fucking higher thinking. Most people, I just want to have something, yeah, because they still have that average thinking. That's why they still have average bodies. Like I say, my goal is to help you to think above average. So then you can make above average decisions. And when you make above average decisions, you get an above average body, mindset, spirit, all of it. So remember, your lack of motivation is your lack of results. Your lack of results is the lack of understanding. Don't be ignorant enough not to ask people for the answers to your questions, to the answers to your problem. And definitely don't be afraid to pay them, because you're investing into yourself. You have to understand, you are the most, what you have right now, you are the number one income producing asset. If you are more disciplined, if you are more consistent, if you're in better shape, if you're healthier, if you have more energy, if you look better, if you feel better, you will produce a better quality of life. Investing into learning how to become all that will only produce better results because you got better. Okay? Let's fucking have at it. Happy Monday.